All right, Wayne State men's basketball defeats Saginaw Valley State 88-84. Warriors now 9-8 overall, 5-4 in the league. Joined by head coach Bryan Smothers and guard Tamario Adley. Coach, start with you. It's never easy in this league, right? Saginaw comes in here, and we know how the last time we played them went at their place. It was a buzzer beater to get to the GLIAC tournament, but this time just a regular season, early regular season game. What did you see from your guys tonight?
Yeah, I thought the first half we were a step slow. I thought there was a lot more that we had to give in the game. With our energy, I thought there was parts of the game where they played harder than us. They got some 50-50 balls that we needed to get. I thought that our attention to detail defensively was lacking a little bit too. Overall, just we needed to play a little bit more aggressive. And it's coming out of halftime, that was something that we focused on. I thought we did a really good job of getting the lead, extending the lead, early in the second half, and that ultimately ended up being enough to finish the game. And Tamario was excellent. I don't know if it was 10, 12 points to start the second half in a row, but we needed all of them.
Yeah, Rob hits a three at the end of the first half, gives you a 2-point lead going into the break.
Yeah.
Then you're right, you scored 12 points straight coming out of the half. What was the message at half? Was it simple? Was there more to it than what you thought? Or
It was defense. I think they came out in the zone, and that was something that they hadn't really done like that all year long. And I believe that impacted the overall flow of the game, and that's what the zones do. They stagnate you a little bit, and I think, we started missing some shots, and that impacted our defensive focus. So we got into halftime, and a lot of the thoughts for the team was the zone, offense. In reality, they shot 62% in the first half. That was the biggest difference. They scored 27 points or whatever, 35 points in the first half. So that was the biggest issue. It wasn't the offense, it was our defense, and I thought we did a much better job in the second half of being better in that in large parts until we started fouling, and and they got a lot of points late in the game too.
So now you don't play on Saturday, right? You get a couple extra days. Roosevelt will be here on Monday, a team this program's never faced. They're just coming into Division II, coached by D. Brown. What do you know about Roosevelt? Maybe what they've done in the past.
Yeah, when you're scouting other opponents, there's been a lot of common games where they played Roosevelt, so we've had to watch them quite a few times thus far this year, when we're scouting other opponents. So vaguely familiar with some of their personnel and what they like to do. They've had some big wins of late, so they've been in a lot of games. Whether they've won them or not, they've been in a lot of games, and so they're going to make it really difficult on us. I'm glad we have the extra day or two in between before we play again, so that we can rest up, heal up, and get ready for it.
Tamario, 39 points, good for top 5 in program history. Number 4 is your teammate Rob. He just had 40 at Northern, a game that you didn't play in. You missed 3 there. Before we talk about tonight, you missed a little time there. I think you'd only missed 1 game before that stretch since you came to Wayne State. How were you able to help the team, and what was it like when you were sitting there for a little bit?
It was hard.
Yeah.
So I was giving my teammates advice, telling them what I see on the court, what I see they're not doing. I'm really just trying to uplift them when they're down, just being that voice on the bench that we need.
And then against Tech, you come back. It's off the bench, and every game you played before that, you were a starter, right? So that's maybe a different role. Maybe you don't play as many minutes as normal. What was that Tech game like when you got to come off the bench and finally get back into a game?
It was actually good. I felt
rested.
I felt the rest that I needed, so I played hard, played for my team, and I just missed being out there with them.
Jeremiah, got any questions?
Yeah, for you, Tamario. I want to just throw this out here because I thought this was a nut stat. 51 points in the second half for your team. You dropped 25 of them. Nearly half of them came off of you. What was going on that side? What was that groove? What was that feeling you felt coming out of that halftime?
I really just wanted to win. It wasn't no feeling. It just naturally happened. The game just came to me.
Yeah, and then Coach, I'll ask you about his performance. 5th most points in team history. A big game, big time team, big time rivalry.
Yeah.
What do you think a win like this could do for your team going forward in the season?
You know what, man? Every game is worth one. For us to be able to hold serve at home is really crucial. There's 11 games left in the season. And a lot of these games coming up. Whether it's home or road, you get a lot of the best teams in the league that will be coming here. Some of those teams that we lost to on the road. So Doesn't matter really who the opponent is. Finding a way to win is the most important thing. We have some good players that are really talented, and you hope that every game you don't need 40 points to win, but it's really good to know you got multiple guys who can get there. So, not going to apologize for the win. Not going to apologize for having good players. I'm glad he's on our team.
Good.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, guys. Thanks for the time. Good luck on Monday.
Thank you.